that sick. Many surgeries, taking things out of her body. She's a young girl. She's going to be speaking next Saturday. Gives me chills thinking about Sarah. We're going to have an elite athlete. We're going to have someone who just finished the Ironman and talking about his recovery. We're going to have a special gal in the house who, thanks to Stephanie Beebe, just released 140 pounds in 8 months. So the panel is going to be all across the board from, who else is on that panel? We've got Jamal Lewis, an ASU football player. We have Kyle Caldwell, another ASU football star. And this guy was riddled with aches and pains and just thought never he's going to work out again after all of his years of getting, banged up. And he is back training 6-7 days a week. He's releasing weight. He just gave birth to my beautiful grand niece back there, and he is just absolutely, in a few short weeks, just... and not you, we don't pay attention to my niece. But Kyle Caldwell will be here. Jamal Lewis played at ASU, both football rock stars. We'll have Angie Rollercoaster, who's lost 140 pounds. We're going to have Sarah Glass and another amazing, very, very... I guess when I first met her, Kathy Clover, what can I say about her? She was the shyest person I've ever met in my life. She could not even say hello just when she walked in. It was just her head down. And fast forward a year, she's on fire for this company. She's on fire for Isogenics. She's now speaking, and it's just amazing to see what this did for the chemistry in her brain and her confidence and her passion now for, she's in incredible shape. She's an incredible athlete. But what's happened to her whole mojo, and many people in here have had that whole wow day where you're like, wow, what is this stuff? For me, it was day 2, and I was like, honey, call that lady and get 2 more 30 days. Because we were just talking about this, I started on a 9-day, and I was splitting that with my husband. So I was extremely skeptical, and I always say the people like this little lady right here, the people who are the most skeptical that we run across end up being our biggest fans and our biggest lovers of Isogenics. I just was talking to Betsy about you this week, and she goes, I remember that horrible day. She goes, I just wanted to get out of that room. Because she was like, oh, my husband's going to kill me. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, it's so much money. Oh, okay, I'm taking it. I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it. All the way. So this went on for like a couple hours? Yeah. And then she's going to the door and carrying this box. She's like, I can't believe it. Oh,
I'm getting my money back in 30 days.
Oh, she's I'm going to be the one that gets my money back. And it was just like crazy. So now she doesn't miss a meeting. She's on fire. She's building a huge Isogenics business. I can't say enough about that little sweetheart. She's just her body transformation. She just ran the New York Marathon. And the neat thing about all of her, stand up, tell your story about your time and your recovery.
Okay.
Really quick.
I guess I'll come to VIP. Just real quick, if she comes, I'll sit down.
Here.
Oh, she's here. Just real quick, I ran my first marathon 13 years ago. It was 1999. And it was just like, you can do it, bucket list. I ran it like in 5 hours and 17 minutes. I just wanted to finish. Fast forward 13 years later, no desire to ever run a marathon until I got these products in my body. I always wanted to do New York, and I was like, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to really work on my time. I took off 37 minutes off my marathon time. I finished in 4:29, 13 years older.
2 kids later.
2 kids later, and I felt fine. I was back in the gym that week. So my recovery was incredible, and I always tell people it's because of the products. If it wasn't for that, there's no way I would have ran that marathon. And my sister, who's run the New York Marathon like 5 times, was on the products this past year for her first, doing the marathon for the first time with Isogenics in her body, and she ran her fastest marathon as well. Same time as me. I was actually 20 seconds faster. But not that we were keeping competition or anything.
Sprint at the end just to show her.
Well, what's funny was she actually was in heat 1, so I didn't even know what time she was finished in. And I was in heat 4. So, we started at different times, but it is God's plan that we finished at 4:29. Again, I was 20 seconds faster, but we couldn't have that.
So do me a favor, because when I met her, she was like, "Oh, I can't this extra weight and my body and nothing ever worked." And look at her, go like this. Sorry, you have to do this.
Okay, hold on.
She was not like this when we met her. She has gotten so leaned out in her recovery and training. She just breezes through training and recovery. And
well, I don't know if you have husbands or boyfriends, and they just say, eat right, work out harder. Eat right, work out harder. And that's what I was doing. I was training for I did half marathons, and this product I got on it, and in 6 weeks I went from a size 6 to a 2. I've maintained that, which before I would maintain a size 2 for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And so that's what was really huge, is that you can maintain your weight once you get there very easily. And then I dropped 12 pounds I didn't even know I had to drop, So can you just lean out?
She's going to share a little bit about the products when we're done.
Thank you.
This is Cindy Finley from Isagenix. Thank you. Thank you.
Yay.
And this is the beautiful Cindy Finley. She's been with Isagenix for 4 years. She has her degree in marketing, and she's literally she's behind the products, all of our products. She's the face we never see. She is in charge of product marketing. Yeah, so she does a phenomenal job, as you guys all know. We're very, very blessed to have her here today. This is a big deal when we get somebody down from corporate. She's a wealth of information. She's going to share why we're all starting to take a look, or why we love these products, or how we're going to talk about them. How are we going to talk about these and get people off of whatever it is they're on? What's so exciting about them? What's so different about them? And I know very little. I'm going to be honest with you, so I'm not able to train on this. All I know is I tell people, it's great. It's great. I need to know a lot more than it's great. Yes, I know blemishes are coming off, and her skin are going. Her skin is like a little. I keep saying your skin.
She keeps saying your skin. I'm like,
it's like glowy, and you have no makeup on.
Rejuvity.
So I keep hearing that about people on Isagenix. Their skin is definitely drastically changing. So thank you for coming today. We are honored and privileged, and I'm going to let you take the floor and just start rocking it.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, Linda was talking about a 2. She's a size 2. I have a 2 in my number. Sometimes it's a 12, sometimes it's a 22, but it's usually a 2X. So I'm working towards not having a 2 or just going to 1 digit on the 2. All right. So thank you for having me. I really like this. I do new product development for Isagenix. I've been there for 4 years. My background, I have an MBA from ASU. I'm very, very passionate about new product development, but what I'm really passionate about is consumer experiences and research, and making sure that you have the tools that you need to be as successful as you want to be, because as you know, in this business, it's absolutely a choice. So let me just tell you a little bit about Rejuvity, the Rejuvity system. There's 7 products in this system, and it truly works as a system, and I'll explain why. Several years ago, we had actually we still do have a few of the items called the Isadermics line. And that was a good line, but it was about 5 years old. And as cars technologically advance, and as computers in advance, so does skincare. The technology around skincare advances. So we got with several formulators. We have an in-house formulator, Dr. Janet Myers, but we also worked with a formulator, and I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you this, but I'll tell you. Do you know the line Ole Henriksen? So Sephora sells it, and it's the line that I used for years. The creator of Ole Henriksen is one of the creators of our Rejuvity line. So nobody knows that his name is Dr. June Fernandez, but I thought I would share you that because I was talking to him and he said, Cindy, and he has an accent and I messed it up if I tried. He said, what's your favorite skincare line? And I said, oh, you won't know about it? It's Ole Henriksen. And Sephora has it. And he says, oh, I made it. So, of course, I really liked him at that time. So I'll tell you a little bit about our line. I was very involved in the pricing of the line. One thing that we care about in skincare is results. And women, as we've read, we've researched this, and we've purchased expensive data that tells us that people will buy whatever gives a result. And women at your level, because I can see we're all about the same socioeconomic level, you want results. And if I can show you results, you're going to pay for it. Now there's a couple different types of skincare lines. There's the skincare line that you'll find at Walgreens. I purchase my mascara at Walgreens. I purchase a lot of stuff at Walgreens. I go in for one prescription and walk out $150 later. But there's the people that purchase skincare at Walgreens, and then there's the people that purchase their skincare at Sephora and Macy's. This line was made for the people that purchase at Sephora and Macy's. In order to sell this line, what you're going to do is you're going to tell them for the same amount of money or for less money that you're going to get better results. If you go to talk to somebody that purchases cosmetics from Walgreens, you're going to have to convince them to spend more money, and that's a harder sell. So really what you're looking for is people that say that they use Clinique Lancome, Estee Lauder, anything that comes from Sephora, Macy's, Dillard's, or Costco, some of the Costco brands that they sell. If they mention oil of Olay, L'Oreal, I'd have to look. Those, you can definitely talk to them, but they are going to be a harder sell because they're not used to the price point. And we have a very, very good price point. As part of my job, I do extensive research on different brands, and we bring it down to per ounce, per day, per usage. In our shakes, when I research shakes, it's per protein gram. Everything is how much per protein gram. For example, let me just tell you a little bit about the Rejuvity line, and we benchmarked it basically against the Clinique line and the Estee Lauder line. So it falls in there. It's a premium line that's priced very, very inexpensively for the premium brand that it is. Like I said, you don't want to talk to somebody that purchases oil of Olay, which is, by the way, the #1 selling brand.
Wow.
Oil of Olay is the #1 selling brand.
Why is that?
Inexpensive. It's inexpensive and it's mass merchandised. Wherever you go, and we all go to Target, Walmart, Walgreens, Costco, wherever you go, it's there, and they have deep pockets for advertising. So you'll see more oil of Olay. Actually, it's not oil of Olay anymore, it's just Olay. You'll see more Olay advertising because they have very, very deep pockets. Now, their product is full of preservatives. So if you're talking to somebody that's interested in natural skincare, then you'll want to bring up the Rejuvity line. But some people are just interested, they're interested in the results, but they're not interested in how they got the results or the long-term benefits of natural skincare. Rejuvity is a product that's based on natural ingredients. We do have preservatives, but they're natural preservatives. The line is not organic. And I want to state that because I see people talk about the Isogenics products being organic. They're not. We are better than organic. Our standards are higher than any organic standards. Because we purchase products from all over the world, we can't say that we're organic because we could have one product, one ingredient in our product that's not organic. We cannot call that product organic. So we are extremely stringent on what we bring in, but we are not organic. We're better than organic. But this line is based on natural products. And let me tell you a little bit about the natural products. I like this because I can actually say them. So we have jojoba, which cleanses the skin. It's chamomile, and that relieves and calms inflammation. We have bamboo, and its purpose is to exfoliate. We have apple, orange, lemon, grapefruit, bergamot, and tangerine. And those products tone and nourish the skin. We have watermelon and oat kernel and lentil. Lentil is an antioxidant, by the way. Watermelon, oat kernel, and lentil, those deliver optimal moisturization. Excuse me. We have sea pearls, which does some reflective light. Sometimes you'll see it soft focus. A big thing right now in all of the skincare line is they talk about photo finish. That's sea pearls. What it does is it reflects the light, goes into the crevices. I hate the word crevices, but let's just say indentions, wrinkles, whatever. It goes in and it refracts the light. Am I saying that? Refracts the light.
Is that from a pearl?
Yes, it's sea pearls from the pearl. And then we also have the crocus bulb, which enhances cellular communication. So the skin, as you know, there's several layers of skin. Now, if the top layer's job is to protect our body. Then the top layer communicates with this layer here. And if it can't communicate very well, it goes down and says, hey, I need help, I need help. And then this layer right here, it sends up new skin cells. If the communication is broke between these, you're not going to get new cells. You're going to get more wrinkles. So the crocus bulb, in particular, enhances the communications between the layers of skin. That's an extremely simplistic way to explain it, but the crocus bulb, in particular, enhances those two layers.
Which product is it?
This is the crocus bulb, and the crocus bulb is in the eye cream.
I'll make sure you tell.
Yep. So also we've got 3 proprietary blends. And one of the blends, which you'll find in the cleanser and the night cream, is the Renewal Hydrase Complex. And that contains peptides and fruit nutrients. And what that does is provides a 24/7 hydration. Another one of our blends is called Isogen Illuminating Complex, which evens the fine lines and lightens dry areas, which is the eye cream. Our third complex is the Renewal C2C Complex. It supports production of collagen and elastin. Now, I'm getting this from a handout or a PDF that's on our website. And you can, all of these materials that I'm going to be referring to, if you go to isogenics.com, you go to the skincare, you go to the right, you find the skincare, and then open up that landing page to the right, you will find a number of webinars. All of our handouts are there, and that I'm referring directly from those with a lot of my little notes. So you don't have to take notes because it's all here. Also, I'm going to be talking about a PowerPoint. And the PowerPoint is there too, which would give you more and all the details that you need. I can't stress enough what a great product this line is. Let me just talk to you about each of the products. So the first one is the Purifying Cleanser. I'll tell you a little bit that's interesting about this. We polled all of our associates 3 years ago to find out what they wanted in skincare. And first off, it was results. But second, they said, you know, it's too confusing. We don't know what to use. When do I use this? When do I use this? So what we did was we numbered all of the products. If you'll see, this is the cleanser, and it's got a 1 on it. And at the top, it has an AM, and at the bottom, it has a PM, which means the first thing that you do is you cleanse, and you cleanse in the morning, and you cleanse in the evening. And this will last a long time. All skincare companies fill their bottles for a 1-month usage. It lasts longer than that. I'm going to tell you, here's the example that I use a lot. I drive a Prius, of course. So you have 2 women with the same Prius, you give them both 10 gallons of gas. How long are they going to be able to drive? How many days can they drive?
4. Depends how they drive.
Depends how far they drive, how much they drive every day. So if I go to Flagstaff and back, I might not, as 10 gallons of gas might not last as somebody that only uses it sparingly and only drives to work and back. So what I'm saying is that the usage is very, very subjective. I get 3 months out of my bottles. I use some a little more than others, so maybe I only get 2 months. But the average use is between 2 and 3 months per system. Most people start out with this system. It comes in a gorgeous box, by the way. Most people start out with this system, and then after that, they select what they really like, and they start to purchase a la carte. So this is the first, it's with the cleanser, and it's very, very, it's luxurious. It smells good, it comes on as a pearl, it lathers up, it's wonderful. I really enjoy this. I have this in my shower, and I have it at my sink too, because I like to do this at night, in the morning and evening. I take a lot of showers. Then the next is the toner, and the toner, I used to not use the toner. I couldn't justify paying for a toner, and I thought, well, this is just going to throw another thing that I have to do every morning. But the toner really works. It sets your skin up for the moisturizer and for the other products. So the toner is very, very, very good, and it smells great too. Let me tell you something very unique about these bottles. We are the only company in the world that developed this delivery system. I'm sure we'll be copied. But my boss, Audrey, I don't know, she's a wonderful woman, and she said that I want to know when I'm getting low on product. Because as a business builder, you want to be able to tell your associates, your downline, when they're getting low. Because when we run out of product as women, we pump, 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 nothing comes out. We hit, then we pump, and then we start to break it apart. All the time we're cussing everybody and everything because how did I know I was going to run out of this? And I can't get to so-and-so to get it. And when we run out, what do? We run to Walgreens. So you don't want to break that habit. You want to make sure that you're buying in a timely manner because you're going to run out. And this is something that you want to tell your downline. How they tell that they're running out. See if the light may not be good here, but there is a colored piston right here. And as the product is dispensed, this piston moves up. And it'll get to about right there, because this is part of the pump about right there, and that's when you're out of product. And in my bathroom, I can see this very, very well, and I'm obsessive about, especially this one. I use this all the time. This is the renewal serum. So I'm always paying attention to where that pump is. And you can take it, and you'll be able to, if you hold it by some natural light, you can see it.
What do you see actually? Do you see the actual pump?
Do you see?
Oh,
Right there's the pump. Nothing's been dispersed yet.
okay.
Do you see it?
Yep.
As the product comes out, so right here's the product, and as the product comes out, this pump moves up. And when it gets about right there, you're going to know you're out, and it's time to reorder. Because you're not going to put this on an auto ship for every month, because it's going to take you 2 months to run out of it. But you want to be able to put it on your next auto ship, because you've run out of product. We've got the cleanser, we've got the toner, and then the number 3 is my favorite. This is the youth serum. This is a wonderful product. It's only $59. This is benchmarked against a $120 product. This is great, and you only need a little tiny bit in the morning and in the evening. This is a really good product. I'm going to send these around so you can all feel them. Also, what we did, we kind of took this idea from a competitor, but then we enhanced it. This is a stopper that keeps everything a little bit more clean. I took mine and made earrings out of them. It was just another thing to have to. I didn't want them around. The dog got them, so I put earrings. But my colleagues, some of them are very clean and anal, and they keep their little pump on them. I don't. Just throw it up. But I'll send this around. And if you want to, you can keep one of these. Okay, so this is a great product. These are really good. And then, so that's your number 3. Number 4 is your eye cream. We have a lot of men that are just purchasing the eye cream. It's a great product. So when I send this around, give it a little pump, and you'll like it. It goes very, very far. Comes out really creamy. If you want to put some on your hand and then see in in an hour, see how it works, you'll be able to see a difference. I need to slow down, I'm going too fast. I want a baby, so I hear this baby cry, and I stop. You know, I'm going to be 51 in 3 or 4 weeks, and I still want a baby. Yeah, that doesn't go away.
No.
And I had a hysterectomy 18 months ago, and I still want a baby. I hear a baby, and I go towards that baby. I don't know if anybody else does that when they're in a store or something. There was a baby, and I just go toward it. And my son, who's 18,
Did you know there's another one right here then?
I can hear him. And my son, who's 18, just thinks he's mortified. He says, "You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him." Because I always want to go, "Hi, hi." So that's what I'm focusing on. I love the kids. I want more. Alright. So I'm going to send these around. And then we've got the day cream, and the day cream has natural sunblock on it, which is very, very good. So it's a natural sunblock. 15. The reason we need you to use the sunblock is if you use the night cream, there is retinol in the night cream. Retinol, or vitamin A, is the only thing that actually diminishes wrinkles. So if you're going to be using the night cream, which has retinol in it, you must put on an SPF during the day.
What do you recommend
Makes your skin-
for that sensitive skin? And you wake up and you're kind of like, you can tell you had something on your face and it's red and it's a little irritated. Are they recommending that we back off?
Yes. What will happen, that's a very good point, Jim. There are active ingredients in this line. Some people are more sensitive to others to the active botanicals. What you need to do, try it slowly, just as if you were going to dye your hair for the first time and you're reading the directions, which I don't pay attention to, that say just do a little swatch and see if you blister up. We really need you to do that here with the skincare line. The active ingredients are found in the eye cream, the night cream, and the youth serum. Those 3 have active ingredients. We suggest that if you're sensitive, if you feel a tingle is good, a burn is bad. But if you feel a big tingle, don't use so much 2 days later. So wait a day and try it again, but just use a little bit. And if you know you have sensitive skin, and you are affected by essential oils and botanicals, this line may not be for you. This line was made for 85% of the population. So 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 of the women that you talk to or the men, they can use this line. It's actually made for all skin types and all ages. I'm going to show you some pictures here. We have women teens that are having wonderful results with this and their acne. It's not just an age-defying or anti-aging system by any means. It's for hydration, illumination, and rejuvenation on the skin. And let me just tell you, we're all focused, Isogenics has been primarily focused in weight loss. And then we branched out into energy and performance and healthy aging. If you combine all three of those are very, very big markets. But there's a market that's larger than that, that's huge, universal. And it starts from adolescence to the day that you die, and that's skincare. And it is a growing market because everybody's interested, or everyone should be interested in keeping their skin healthy. Just as we're interested in detoxifying our inner body and living healthy and living good, we need to do that to our skin also and be aware of the ingredients that are going on our skin, because inevitably they're on the skin, but then they go inside the skin, and most notably the liver. Did I answer your question, Jill, about the sensitivity?
Yeah, you did. So you're saying go ahead and use it, just slow down, like I would on somebody on the shakes if they're having belly issue. I just slow them down, and because under the eye cream, I'm very, very sensitive. It's got a little bit of a red, so I was afraid to do it the second time.
Yes.
Go ahead and do it the second time, but wait a few days and just, you're saying, kind of push through that.
And do less. And when you're talking to somebody, do it like I did. These are active ingredients. You may feel a tingle, and a tingle is good. But if it's more than a tingle, next time, don't use as much and wait a day or two. So if you let them know that that is a possibility, they're not going to be shocked.
Right. You said if it burns, though, so if it burns, does that mean that you have...
If it burns, you may have an allergic reaction to one of the botanicals that are in it. Yes?
Now, the eye cream burned for me at the beginning.
Yes.
And I just kept using it.
Yes.
And now it doesn't burn anymore.
It's the same for me. Those three burned a lot for me. And we would be in meetings before this launched, and I would raise my hand and I said, but it's burning, it's burning. And they'd say, but just, tingle is good, bad is wrong. It's not burning. Is it burning, Cindy? No, but it's tingling. Those are active ingredients, and that's okay. And actually now it doesn't burn at all. It doesn't tingle. It's never burned. Take the word burn out. Forget that. Do a tingle. It doesn't even tingle anymore. It all feels good.
But Beth, were you red the next morning?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, when it was specifically the eye cream. And
Yeah.
I mean, I would put it on and be like, oh, okay. Feel
Yep.
it. But then it goes away, and then I just kept using it, and now it's been months. And
Right. I never got red. It just tingled.
Yeah.
And it was odd because nothing else that I was using would tingle. And it kind of made me nervous.
Oh yeah, you definitely feel a tingle.
Yes. And they also say,
I've never had a skincare do that before.
Right.
And I got nervous, like, is it supposed to do that?
I know.
Everybody's like, yeah.
Right. So be upfront with people. Tell them up front what to expect. This is active. This is good stuff. It works.
What is the percentage of retinol?
I'm sorry.
What is the percentage of retinol?
Oh, that's a good question.
We have several estheticians in the room today.
Okay, good.
So I encourage you guys to ask your questions, because...
I'm gonna look that up. If I can't find it, I'll get back to you on that. And I'm gonna put my email address down so you may not feel comfortable asking a question here or may come to you later on. Feel free to send me an email, and I'll work with one of my R&D colleagues and I'll find that. I don't know the percentage. I should know, and it's probably in one of my folders right here, a piece of paper. Okay, are we okay? Do we have anyone else?
And can you say what you mean by active?
Well, there's essential oils and the botanicals are active. That's about all I know. My science. I went into marketing so I wouldn't have to do science.
Active is like life, like there's life.
It's like enzymes.
Yeah, like enzymes. So if you have an allergy, you could be allergic to active enzymes, but not dead enzymes, or not like if it's processed so much, then they're not active anymore. So then you're not gonna have a reaction. But if you're sensitive to that product, then you will have a reaction if it's active. Active is most effective, so
Yes.
that's why active is important.
Yes. Good. Thank you. All right. So we've got the day cream, which has a natural SPF in it. I explained the reason why you need to be using SPF. We've all been told, because especially that we live in Arizona. But if you're using the night cream, definitely because of the retinol. And then we've got, so that was number 5.
Excuse me?
Yes,
And what is the sunblock?
15.
I'm sorry.
Titanium
what is the
dioxide.
titanium dioxide?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right, and then we've got the Renewing Night Cream, which is my favorite of all these. If I only had $50 to spend, I would do the night cream. And what I do, I don't use the day cream. I use the night cream as the day cream.
The
Sorry.
night cream as the day cream.
And just
Why?
make sure I stay out of the sun. Because there's retinol in it, I want to maximize the benefits.
Oh, you're glowing.
So I use the night cream. And honestly, I'm not that fond of our day cream because I don't like the sunscreen in it. It's a natural sunscreen. I don't like how it drags on my skin. A lot of people love it, but I'm just sensitive to the way that it moisturizes it, that it drags. I just don't like it. I like the feel of this. And so I'm drawn towards this. And
Can you do too much of retinol in your skin?
Maybe.
I know,
Maybe.
we're all in the camp that more is better around here, so
Maybe.
get right in.
But definitely, if you're using this, and I'm very cautious if I'm going to be out in the sun, I will put an SPF on it. And then this is something that people love. This is the bamboo exfoliator. It's kind of nice because we didn't harm any rainforests in this. Our products are all cruelty-free, but also things like this, the bamboo, we're using bamboo that's manufactured or harvested from bamboo farms. It's not taken from any sort of a rainforest. And this is really a nice product. I'm going to make sure these are all new, so I take these off. I'm going to, let me send these around. Feel free to pump them, to take, if you want, well, I'll take these little guys off, and use whatever you want. Try, put one on one hand, see if you like them.
I have 2 quick questions. On the morning cleanse, for those that are like doing 5:30, 6 a.m. workouts and stuff, do you cleanse before your workouts or after, since you're going to be showering after?
Well, I cleanse after.
You do after? And then the SPF, for those that are in the water a lot during the day?
I would reapply it
So
after.
you can use it several times
Yes,
a day?
yes. Absolutely. And they say that the SPF doesn't last, all SPF doesn't last very long. You need to be reapplying it. Let's see. And send some of these back. And just, you put this on as much as you want. I got this from Isogenics. I didn't pay for it. No, you use it after the cleanser. But I use my bamboo products about every other time I shower. I like it. When I bring it down here and then I have to put on my elbows. Look, I'm getting the chills. I'm rubbing myself, I'm getting the chills.
Hey Cindy.
Yes.
I being at a work at an Isogenics conference, and they had a schedule for people who had sensitive skin and how to use the products. Is that on Isogenics?
It is. Very good question. What'd you ask? Somebody's asking about, in our FAQs, it will talk to you about people that have sensitive skin, how to use it. If you have acne, how to use it. If you have rosacea, how to use it. And so in our FAQs, which are on isogenics.com, go to the aging portion, and you'll find lots and lots of PDFs, lots of information.
They actually had a schedule. If you had sensitive skin, how to either slowly add in the products. You want to use it all at once. And then you would actually, because there's some of that tingling. And then for some people who just have sensitive skin, they would use some parts every other day. And I just couldn't remember where to find that.
It's there. It's really great. So let me tell you something else that's exciting. We just finished our Rejuvity Face Your Challenge. And what we asked is that in 90 days, people purchase 2 systems, and they submit before pictures and after pictures and 2 essays. So we had 50 people complete. We had about 150 apply or try to participate, and 50 people complete, which is a great ratio of a completion ratio for a brand new campaign. Well, we weeded down all of the pictures, and we have 11 pictures. So I'm going to let you ladies see something and gentlemen see something. these are the 11 top people, and of these 11, we're going to pick the grand prize winner. The grand prize winner.
None of this is posted yet?
No, none of this is posted. So if you see somebody that you know, don't say anything, because these are my working documents. So you might see some. I pulled them out of my computer case. My computer. We are diligently working on getting before and after pictures. We're fully aware that what sells skincare is before and after pictures.
What is the biggest thing change you're seeing?
Oh, well, I'm going to send these around.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll see little notes that's on my working, but these are the top 11, and we have people that range in age from 20 to 70, and I'll start this set at the back and have it work forward. But you're going to see all different things. And you're going to get an idea of what's happening. The skin is looking more refreshed, healthy, younger, or youthful. Yes?
Cindy, do you have any help with brown spots?
Not at this time. That's a whitening or a brightening cream, and not at this time. It does help with the brightening, but most people when they say brightening, they're thinking of brightening because you're lightening your skin. So different cultures call it different things, and different regulatory agencies require it. But what you're asking for is a whitening cream. I use a whitening cream right here. So I know what you're saying. We are actively working on that. We want to bring in a whitening cream. Yes, please.
The day cream, can that be an all-over cream, or do you have an all-over body cream?
We do have an all-over body cream, and it's wonderful. However, there's no SPF in it. There's no sunblock in it. And yes, you can use the face cream as a body cream as well. Yes. Yes.
Skin cancer survivor, like multiple times it reversed. Really conscious with it, and they absolutely love it. Very non-greasy. Doesn't smell like anything is on the face. Yes. What's it called? Ice sunblock.
And it is a great product. Thank you. And people will put
Use that as
on
your moisturizer?
No, that's just sunscreen if I'm going to go out and run or hike or whatever.
You put that, and I use that as well. So sometimes I use that instead of our moisturizer, but people will use our moisturizer, and then they'll put that on top of the moisturizer.
What's the SPF on that?
Is it 30?
30.
30.
So I think that those pictures are going to give you ideas. Anyway, back to the before and after pictures. They're incredibly important. And by celebration, we'll have probably a lookbook of before and after pictures, because we've got the Rejuvity Challenge that just finished, and also in-house, we have a very scientific study that's happening, and I'm a part of that. I go every week, and they scan my face with different machines. There's a machine that you put your face in. I know you've seen those, very popular. But then they use all these little apparatuses to check the depth of my wrinkles, to check my moisture. There's 7 different things here, and then this. So in about 3 weeks, we'll have those results. And here's an interesting thing. We have an ISA FYI coming out pretty soon. And there's a gentleman that works at Isogenics named Steve. He's from Australia. He has a great accent. But he doesn't use any skincare. So he started on as one of the panelists in our skincare system, the sampling or the study we're doing right now. And it's remarkable what happened to his face in 2 weeks. I mean, you can imagine, I guess it would be like me going to the gym and working with Jill for 2 weeks. It would be miraculous. Nobody would believe what happened. But, and so his pictures are going to be up. It's fabulous, exciting things are happening with this line, because once people start to use it, they realize that it is very, very affordable, that it is premium, that it is based on natural products. It's really good. And then they start to think about what's the difference between the Rejuvity line and anything that they buy at Sephora or anything that they have in their medicine cabinet. And the number one difference between those products and Rejuvity is that you get paid. So if I'm going to use skincare, and I like skincare, why wouldn't I purchase skincare from myself, or have my friends and family or whomever purchase it from me, so that I can earn an income and or get my products for free? So that's the big difference. And we all spend on skincare, and it's called redirect spending. If I'm directing my spending right here, all I have to do instead of spending at Sephora, I just spend at the Cindy store. I'm redirecting the spending because everybody buys skincare. Everyone buys SunGuard. They should be buying SunGuard for their children. The kids that are adolescents are worried about acne, so they should be using the cleanser and the bamboo scrub and the toner and the moisturizer. People that are older, like myself, I'm very conscious of wrinkles around my eyes and cigarette lines. We all spend money on skincare. And like I said, the skincare line is far larger than the weight loss category or the energy category. You've got something that you can talk to people about. And what happens is that we love to give compliments. And people are going to come up to you. What's your name? Connie. Hi. They're going to say, Connie, your face looks great. What are you doing? And it's a combination of things that you're doing, right? You're probably eating better, you're sleeping better, you're exercising. It's a combination. But what they see is your face. They say, Connie, you look great. And then you just need to say, you know, I'm trying this new skincare line. I really, really, really like it, but I'm biased. Let me give you a sampler, and may I call you in a week just to get your feedback? And that's it. And then they take the sampler, and they're going to like it. And they're going to find out if it's going to work for them or not, and they didn't make a big investment. And they're going to be happy about that. But some people you'll be able to, some people you know, and you'll be able, like me, I'm just a skincare junkie. I wouldn't have a problem purchasing something and not knowing if it's going to work or not, because that's just the way I am. But the samplers are a wonderful way to introduce the product in a way that's not threatening at all. And I was coaching some men at a couple, I go to all the ICUs and do a little skincare promo thing. And I was telling men how that they could do it because men are uncomfortable approaching a woman about her face. And so this one guy, he was funny, his name was George, and I said, George, all you have to do is just carry that, and all you have to do is look at somebody and say, you know, I got this skincare stuff and I really like it, but I need a woman's opinion. I really need your opinion. I like it. Don't I look good? And the woman's going to say, you look great. But Connie, could you look at this for me and tell me what you think? I'm going to call you in a couple days. And that's it. And then we, the women, we're going to say, oh, wow, he likes me. He wants me to look at this to see. I want to help him out. Not like, but I want to help him out. Here's a guy, I want to help him out. And then you call and you say, oh, well, I like this or I didn't like this. And then you can go into, great, it's very, very affordable. The entire system is $225. And there is 100 and, oh, I should know my BVs. What is it, 150 BV? 150 BV on this. 225, 150 BV. As a matter of fact, if you go to any of the events right now, it's $199 and 150 BV. This is the first product that we've ever had at any of the events where we lowered the price, but we didn't touch the BV. So at the events, if you plan on going to any of the events, at all the ICUs and at Celebration as well, it's only $200, same BV, 150 BV. But you can get this for $225. We recommend that you also purchase the daily pack with this. So we've got a product, a line that's $269. It's similar to the 30-day system. Yes, the daily pack. So that's $269. That fits within our getting started packs of the weight loss, healthy aging, energy and performance, and the skincare. I think, did I hit on everything? There's just lots to talk about.
You know what, we were talking this morning, like why would we switch? Why would we switch? Why would we switch? It's very hard to get people to switch. And I said to Cassandra, I said, for me, I'm going to switch because it's one-stop shop. I love the idea of buying everything at one place.
Online.
I mean, easy. I'm buying everything there already. Why not? And I brought it so far. The only problem I have, Cindy, is what do you do when you lose that little A? I hate that. I'm like, oh my God, it's going to dry up.
Call customer service and they'll
Do we need the A?
You do not need the A.
Okay.
You do not need the A.
You know what I'm talking about? The A, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And do you, here, you can have
That little thing.
keep those, you can
It's
have
this
those.
and I mean, you lose it and you're like, oh my god.
You don't need them.
Where's your stuff?
Oh, here, But here you
So
can
they
have
go like, and each one has like its own, like each A goes to its own little individual bottle. So it's like, you can't really mix them up and. You can mix them up. Well, I'm all anal. I'm like, this A works with this bottle. It's going to stay on
See, we're
there.
completely different. I take mine, throw them
So
away.
anyway, and so you don't have to have the A.
You do not have to have the A.
Now I'm going to buy the stuff.
You do not have to have the A. If you're traveling, you may want the A just because if it dispenses and you have
Somebody
that,
want to see the A?
keeps
But you
it
have the
scented.
little cup.
Yes. Well, the caps are clear with wonderful, clear TSA cosmetic bags. Have you seen those? I should have brought one. They're big TSA approved cosmetic bags. They're clear. And all of these products line up wonderfully inside. Yes. You should have brought one. Yes. Yes.
When you brought up traveling, Linda pointed this out, like just taking one or two of these, but when you travel versus your models.
Yes, it's wonderful.
I don't care about TSA.
It's supposed to be one, but I get two out of it, and if you're gonna try to get more than one usage out of the sample,
I'm going to get some
be sure that you poke it with a pen.
Yeah, I think it's like, I mean, the toner really won't hurt here. There's liquid, but everything else lasts fine.
So legally, I'm supposed to tell you